By the way, I'm not a big fan of this whole streaming NFL thing with Amazon. I'm going to tell you right now, because now I got the baseball game tonight you got to watch. That's on Apple, so I got to get that app. And then I got the streaming stuff. I like my broadcast networks. I'm old school. You are new school and old school. Shady played in the league for 12 years, 2 Super Bowls, 6-time Pro Bowler, going to get Hall of Fame votes. He is now on Speak every day. We love that. So you're from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
That's right.
You went to high school in Pittsburgh. All your friends are in Pittsburgh. You went to college at Pittsburgh, and your Steelers can't win games. So are your friends, what do you make of what they're doing? Here's my thing. I watch the receivers.
Okay.
Chase Claypool's good. The tight end's
yes,
good.
he is good.
Pickett's sick. Deontay Johnson can play. Here, you know, I see some body language. They're getting tired of this act. They don't throw the ball down the field, do they?
They don't. They don't. I think it's just the quarterback. So, for example, when I Am Athlete, it's like a podcast we're on. And we interviewed Mike Tomlin, right? We went up to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it was great. I saw that. It was great.
For camp. And we were watching the players, and Pickett jumps out, like run blocking, catching passes. You know, he's a heck of a player. He'll be super good. But the thing is like everybody was so excited when Trubisky got to Pittsburgh. I'm like, wait, am I missing something? This is the same guy that was in Chicago, was regular. What's the difference? It's time to put Kenny Pickett out there. I know I'm with the Pitt, right? I know I'm a little biased, but it's time. I mean, if you're playing conservative like a rookie, why not play the rookie?
With a better arm.
With a better arm and is more athletic, in my opinion.
He is.
He doesn't throw the ball deep. He all the check downs, and he's nervous. He's scared out there. I mean, so scared to make a mistake.
Right.
You can't win games like that.
No, I mean, they're just not throwing the ball. They've had 6 completions, 20-plus yards down the field. By the way, in 1974 and 84, you could win a lot of games in this league.
Yeah.
You really could. If you played good defense, ran the ball, good coach. I grew up with Chuck Knox. You don't remember him. Marty Schottenheimer.
I know that is. Yeah.
You could win a lot of games being tough and physical and not throwing the ball downfield a ton. Those days are over.
Yeah.
They're over. What do you make of this? So I said this. Quarterbacks now, Kyler Murray's tiny. Josh Allen's huge.
Right.
Tom Brady's old. Aaron is almost artistic. Lamar's fast. And I look at Jalen Hurts and I said, we've just got to stop worrying about what it looks like.
Right.
I got big, small, short, fast guys that can't. Are you productive? And I watch Jalen Hurts, and all I know is he's improving fast, and he gets first downs.
Yeah.
I don't care it ain't pretty all the time with him.
Right. That's football, right? So I love Jalen Hurts. I think as time goes on, he'll get better and better and better. The best thing that Howie did, I think, in the Eagles, bring it in help. So they got some help for the defense, right? And then on offense, where a guy like A.J. Brown, he played with Tannehill. So
he's a star.
Every ball wasn't great. He had to go up there and catch some balls high, get some balls low. And you get a young guy like Jalen Hurts, who he's developing to that passer like we want.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown is a beast for him. So I love what they're doing, man. Even the way that they're game planning. I hate when teams, they draft a quarterback or a player and they try to make him fit to their scheme, right? Where, okay, let's fit into the player scheme. Andy Reid's the best at this. When I was there in Kansas City, he spoke about how he's always a West Coast offense. We know that. But Patrick Mahomes, he said, I went back to what he did great at Texas Tech. Let me put that, mix it with my flavor, right? And then we'll develop our own little pie. So that's what needs to happen with a lot of these teams, and that's what they're doing in Philadelphia with Jalen Hurts.
So coaching obviously matters. Quarterbacks matter more. I always feel like coaching matters. Coaching wins games in high school and college.
Right.
Nick Saban's more valuable than even a Tua. He's going to win with 10 quarterbacks.
Sure.
You get to the NFL, the athletes are better, the margins are tighter, the quarterback becomes more valuable. Brady's more valuable than Belichick. We all know that. But
I'm happy you said that.
Yeah.
Because nobody thinks that. They think it's like a tie or something like.
No, it's
a way difference from Brady to Belichick, but I'm happy you said that. Sorry,
the NFL is coaching matters. You can't win with a terrible coach, but a great quarterback with a solid coach can win a bunch of games.
Right.
And so, I kind of look at Tua, who I'm not a huge fan of, but I could make the argument. I've always defended Garoppolo.
Okay.
Because in Kyle Shanahan's offense, you like basketball?
I love basketball.
Okay, so do I. So Chris Paul's always been criticized because Chris isn't vertical.
Okay.
Chris doesn't drop 38.
Right.
But what Chris does, it's old school. I'm going to get the ball to my scores.
That's right.
I can give you about 24 once a week.
Yeah.
So if you look at Tua and Garoppolo, we always say, can't throw the ball deep, don't run down.
Right.
In that offense, just be Chris Paul. Get it to Kittle. Get it to Tyreek in a bubble. Get it to Jalen Waddle. Get it to Brandon Ayuk, Debo. It's really those offenses. I don't want my quarterback to be Lamar Jackson. I don't want him to be, I mean, seriously, right. I kind of like the Chris Paul model point guard. Get the ball. It's San Francisco, Miami now running the same offense.
Right. And I love that. I love that point you made because, like, first of all, there's so much pressure with the quarterback. People don't understand. Like, Tom Brady is the greatest, but it's a lot of pressure that's on him, not on us, on him. Well, now with a guy like Tua, you bring me all these weapons with Waddle and Tyreek Hill, right? It takes the pressure off him. So now every pass doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to be super accurate, right? Just get the ball there. If you watch that game against the Ravens, man, they were throwing like a lot of screens. Just getting the ball out. Small things. A 5-yard pass can wind up being 15, 20 yards. A defense has to account for that. So I love what you talked about, man. It's like making it to be a team instead of putting all the pressure on the quarterback because already enough. I mean, the quarterback has the hardest job on the team.
You know, I like Russell Wilson, but a lot of people think he's cringy and kind of corny and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But, he's on the, a lot of guys just kind of like.
Where I'm from, they call it hating. They hating on Russ. I mean, like, he's a good guy. People, I feel like they don't like the good guy, right? I would let my daughter date a guy like that. I think he's a winner, right? He's a winner, and he may come off awkward.
That's a good word.
Yeah, he comes off awkward.
He's got a different look every year.
Yeah, I mean, and some of his motivational kind of speeches and words may be different, but I like Russ. I like Russ a lot.
So, but the first couple weeks, this coach, situational, burning timeouts. So let me ask you this. Shady, in your career, so you had a lot of good coaches, right. Eagles, Bills, Chiefs, Bucks. And it may not have been a head coach. Okay. It may have been a position coach. Right. Or in a coordinator. We all know there's bad coaches in this league too.
Yes, it is. A lot of them.
How long does it take? You don't even have to name the name.
Okay.
When you knew, man, that guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's a college coach. He's not a pro coach.
You said it.
Because my takeaway.
I know where he's going. He's right about that.
No, because I look at Nathaniel Hackett. We have one more tire fire. Yeah. You're 3 games in. Guys in that locker room are like, he's a coordinator. He's not a head coach. So go back to your career. When do you spot the fake?
So first of all, like even with his mess ups and mistakes, like you have a coach for that. Andy Reid is the best, but he has a guy just for the clock management. Hey, coach, you're coming up on halftime. You need another 10 yards to get in field goal range. Maybe call timeout at this marker. Like you have them type of coaches. So it blows my mind for him to be so bad. So if I had to, I guess, go back in my career, there's one coach that most people probably know about. I realized he was more of a college guy just by how he handled the personalities of the locker room.
Sure.
Right? I mean, some guys like hip-hop, some guys like rock and roll, whatever it is, right? But that's like the individual type of things.
Yeah.
But the football part, that's what matters. Doesn't matter how you dress. Doesn't matter, the small things. It's all about building a team. And when he came between that, right, and came to the locker room and was trying to dictate how the locker room should go.
Yeah,
that's when everything, because now you got older guys, like, hold up. The younger guys, like, and then once you lose the locker room as a coach, it's over with.
Yeah. You ever in a locker room that went sideways?
Philadelphia. Chip Kelly, right?
Well, a college guy.
A
great college guy, and it went sideways. How long?
Our best player at the time was Jason Peters.
Yeah.
Right? And there was times where, hey, he like may try to push him to practice. I'm thinking like, hold up, coach. Now, he's a little older than that's my tackle. We need him.
He's all
We need him rested.
Right.
DeMarcus Ware at the time was DeMarcus Ware. And, Jason didn't really love chip blocks. He liked to take his guys on by himself. I'm like, look, coach, I was that type of guy. Hey, listen, coach, I speak for the team. Some of these guys, they need some rest.
Sure.
Let him take a break.
McVay's like that. Whitworth, just show up on Wednesday, get it down, and see you Sunday.
Because guys like 20 years old in college, or 20, 18,
yeah,
they can go all day. But these guys, 38, 37, like we need them.
Now, Brady's obviously going to retire here pretty quick. And he took 11 days off for the family. He takes mostly Wednesdays or Thursdays off to be with the family. And he said the other day, I'm sore now. He's like, you don't bounce back. When did you know physically, forget emotionally, do you remember getting popped, hit, and you said, well, this is going to be the last year?
Yeah. I want to say around like year 10. I'm like, man, like, like some of the hits hurt a little more. Not hurt, but more like sore. I was a lot sore than normal.
On Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, so more like year 9, I started getting like breaks. So I probably won't practice on Wednesdays or Thursdays. But I needed it because I would be so sore. So now when I see Brady, which he's been doing that already though. I think when I was there, he was doing, because guys need their breaks, right? To be fully to go on Sunday. So, but yeah, around like year 9, I started really feeling it, year 8.
Okay, so if we all kind of think Buffalo, Kansas City are the best teams in the league, most people do.
Yep.
But here's the argument becomes,
Eagles.
And I don't. All right, so if I said 3, you think Philly?
Yes.
Now McIntyre was ahead of everybody. He said a month before the season, he goes, look at their schedule, look at the division, and look at their improvements. Okay. He's like, they're going to be a number 1 seed in the NFC. So you think they're the?
I think so. Like when you talk about the schedule, right? And also in sports, it's all about like the timing. So right now, I think the Eagles are playing well. Not great, but playing well. And just imagine, right? A lot of new faces. Bradbury comes there, right? He's a new corner, heck of a player. You got Jordan Davis, lineman, heck of a player. A.J. Brown. These are all guys that's new. So imagine in week 8, week 9, when I know what type of plays are coming out, I know what type of ball Jalen throws on a deep ball, on a corner, on a slant. Like, you gel as a team. And with the Bucs, we had a situation where before the bye week, when we won the championship, it was up and down a little bit, right?
Oh, I remember that.
Right.
I remember that.
After the bye week, all them games, guys are getting healthy, and they're gelling. They know what type of balls Brady likes. The coordinators.
You remember that bye week? You remember it?
I remember that. When we came back in, check it out. When we came back, the plays were a little different. Plays that Brady Ben wanted to get in there, and then some of Coach Leftwich and BA, plays they liked, they put it together. You see what I'm saying? So now we're all gelling, plays that he wants, they want, and now that's what a team is. So I look forward to seeing the Eagles get better and better and better with the experience and the timing.
You know, it is funny. You were on that team. Is that, Arians has been in the league forever. Byron.
Great coaches.
Yeah. And then you had Bowles been in the league and Brady been in the league. And the NFL is such a treadmill that when you're on the treadmill, it's hard to make sweeping changes.
It is.
And then all of a sudden you get like 6 straight days with no game.
Right.
And you had it.
Right. And it's funny because like as the core guys, like the older guys, the offensive weapons, we're all friends. That's like one of the best teams I've been on. Like everybody's
in Tampa.
Oh, in Tampa. Mike Evans had that fight, but he's one of the best teammates I've ever been with.
Who's that?
Mike Evans.
Really?
Oh, great teammate. So
what makes a great teammate?
Just he cares. Like, for example, if the ones are out and maybe a backup is in there, he's tired. Mike will go in there and do a route for him. Christmas time, he's buying and we all got money, right?
Yeah.
He's buying everybody gifts, practice players, starters. Like, we really care. Everybody, like, no egos. Everybody got along. So it was just like a great time, But what I was saying, what's the question you asked me?
I don't know. Question? I interrupted you. That was my bad. No, you were on a really good point, and I just jumped in there and screwed it up.
That's TV. That's how it works.
Hey, we're a couple artists out here performing. You spill paint.
Oh, I get it. We were talking about the gelling, right?
Yeah.
So Tom's the type of guy, like, super humble. Too humble at times. And as the players, we're like, hey, man, back in my day, when I was the guy, hey, look, coach, hey, listen, man, hey, I love these plays right here. Let's put this in the playbook. Not asking, look, let's put this play in the playbook. A guy like with his resume, you think he could just say, that's what I want. But he's so humble, like, well, no, they're the coaches, I'm the player. And as the guys in the locker room, we be like, man, Tom want these plays, we need to get these plays. And then after the bye week, that's when it happened, and everything worked out. And we won a championship. So I guess he was right.
That's my problem. So I'm too humble with management. I really got to get it tougher. I just always give them what they want.
Can I
let them push you around.
Can I demand what I want here on SS1? Like, hey, I want this, I want that.
Wait, so Shady, are you saying basically there was a tug of war between Arians and Brady in the play calling?
A little bit. I mean, that wasn't an issue, but some things like Brady probably don't want to throw the ball 50 times like Jameis was doing and just throwing here. He's come from an offense where we run in a little bit.
Efficient.
Right? Efficient.
Get it out fast.
Play action, get it out fast. Like, that's how Brady plays.
Because the rumor was during that bye week you mentioned that they had they played golf or they hung out together and they hashed it out. Brady comes back and he gets what he wants.
Yeah, and not even that. Like, he deserves it. You want your main guy to be comfortable. So I think it was more just, let's get an understanding. Because BA was very successful as an OC, as coach.
But he has a style, and Tom's got a style.
They got Leftwich, a great coach, but they have their styles, exactly. So let's mix the styles together and get what we want. That's the ultimate goal of a championship. That's what we did.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.